It was the 8th day of the waning moon in Shravan, that is in August. Devaki knew that it was the time of her 8th child to take birth in this world. She was in grief that her brother would again come and kill her baby. They both, that is Vasudev and Devaki, prayed to God for protection of their baby. As the midnight was approaching, a terrible storm arose in the city. The river Yamuna took a dangerous form. It was raining very heavily and the sky was covered with black clouds. Here, Kansa was worried, thinking about the birth of the 8th child. Devaki and Vasudev were continuously praying to God to protect their child, when they saw suddenly a bright light flashed inside the prison. Soon, Devaki and Vasudev saw the magnificent vision of Lord Vishnu in his divine form. Lord Vishnu blessed the couple and said he will soon take birth to Devaki. Lord Vishnu turned to Vasudev and said, "As soon as I am born, without wasting any moment, take me to Gokul, to the house of Nand, and give the girl to Devaki." After some time, the light flashed and Lord Vishnu disappeared. Sharp at the stroke of 12, Lord Krishna took birth. Devaki pampered her son, but Vasudev was hurrying to take the baby to Gokul. Devaki was reluctant, but realizing the importance of every single moment, she gave the baby to Vasudev. As Vasudev held the boy, all the chains snapped open, freeing him and Devaki. As Vasudev turned to go, the door of the prison swung open and he found all the soldiers in deep slumber. He carried the boy in a wicker basket. He filled the basket with some ragged cloth and placed the baby into it. Holding the basket, Vasudev headed towards Gokul to his friend Nanda's house. Since it was raining very heavily, he could not see anybody on the streets. Vasudev was followed by Sheshnag, who spread its several-headed hood over him and the child, just like an umbrella, to save them from rainwater. River Yamuna was swirling furiously, but Vasudev had no option. He took the step in the swirling Yamuna. To Vasudev's astonishment, the river gave him the way. Sheshnag all the time there, protecting them. After some times of travelling, Vasudev reached Nand's house and knocked at the door. When Nand heard the knock on the door, he was little surprised. Nand's wife Yashoda had just given birth to a baby girl. Nand opened the door and he was surprised as well as pleased to see Vasudev standing at the door. Vasudev said to Nand, "Friend Nanda, you know my condition. Kansa had killed all my children. This is the 8th child who is destined to kill Kansa. Please adopt this child and look after him. I would be very obliged to you." Nand, who was already aware of Vasudev's condition, took the child in his arm. He asked Vasudev to wait and went in the bedroom. There he saw that his newborn daughter lying with her mother. Both of them were asleep. Nand quietly put Vasudev's child in place of his own daughter. While coming, he gave the daughter to Vasudev. On the way back, Sheshnag escorted him. Soon, Vasudev reached the prison. As soon as he stepped inside the cell, Sheshnag disappeared and the door of the prison was locked behind him.